on today's episode of How I Know the Bar is Way Too Low, I was at my nail appointment today, and this woman, like this older lady, was getting her toes done, and she was so cute, so sweet to the workers, like just adorable. And then this man walks in at the end of her appointment and like to pay for it, and my nail lady goes, "They've been married for 63 years. And he just looks he like heard her tell me, and he looks over and he's like, it was so cute. And then he goes over to his wife, tells her toes look great. Like, she was so excited, she loved him, and he was like, those look so beautiful. And he had just like gotten her this appointment for Valentine's Day. 63 years later, and he's still doing this for her every year. He said he always schedules her some type of appointment for her to get something done for herself. He came in, paid for it, told her to just go wait in the car, was so polite, tipped them well, like was adorable. And I guess I kept asking more questions because I was like, okay. They met in high school, he said, and literally were high school sweethearts and have still been together. He said no one else catches his eye. She's like, meanwhile, I'm thinking it's sweet if a man says, hey, how are you? Instead of sup or WID. Like, I think a sentence-long text with correct punctuation in it is like, and there's men out there like this. That's it for me. I am retired.
Fam, this is the part where my female viewers will say,
that is a real man. Women should never settle for these dusty men who can't treat a woman right. If he could, he would. I'm not gonna settle until I find a man like him.
you go, queen. You tell all those men they have got to be as traditional as this man. While at the same time, you aren't a traditional woman. I mean, this old couple were high school sweethearts. Chances are, he is probably the only man she has been with. While non-traditional women out there are racking up a body count higher than a Chicago morgue, the older couple probably lived the traditional life of him working and paying for everything while she raised the kids, contrary to modern day womanist empowerment movement that would label that lifestyle as oppressive serfdom. This older lady probably is traditionally submissive to him so he can have a relaxing afternoon at home after a long, hard day at work. In contrast, strong modern-day women need a real man to handle them and put them in their place. The point is, this queen claims it is a prime example why she and any other woman should not settle, but I will bet good money she isn't a traditional woman.
You don't know her. You don't know that. Typical man making up false assumptions.
Oh yeah, it is a total assumption on my part. Guess what, ladies? The giveaway here is she wants to now find a traditional man. That lets all men know she isn't traditional. If she was traditional, she would have found a traditional man years ago and would not make a video like this. Moving on.
I don't want to settle. I'm not going to settle because I have tried to settle, and there's this underlying feeling and thought process that goes with settling, and it eats away at you every day, telling you that there's something that doesn't feel right, no matter how much they say that they're trying or that everything is okay. There's always that something that does not feel right. So I will not settle unless I've got complete trust, complete respect, and complete admiration from the partner that I choose to do this life with.
Hold up a second, fam. Did she just say she isn't going to settle unless she meets a man she gets
complete trust, complete respect, and complete admiration from the partner?
And that is settling? Are you joking there, queen? I am serious with that question, as to downplay those attributes like some sort of second-rate qualifiers that you will accept if nothing better comes around is a narcissist attitude to have. What's not settling then? If you get the tall, dark, and handsome billionaire you deserve because you were born with a built-in taco? Ladies, I don't enjoy ripping into your feels, but sometimes when I come across examples like this, I always ask, what makes some women think they are so special that they literally throw out 3 vital factors that are hard to come by and categorize them as maybe acceptable minimums? For you single ladies out there, if you are fortunate enough to cross paths with a man who offers all 3 of these, that's not settling. That's a W. And if you are too hard-headed to see that, then you deserve lonely nights with your cats and box wine. Moving on.
You need to hear this.
So I actually don't want this to come off the wrong way, but I do not believe in settling in life. I'm not settling for the man. I'm not settling for the BS job. job. I'm not settling for anything. And I say that because I know that the things in which I am looking for, the goals in which I have in life, are actually realistically attainable. So why would I settle for anything less? Like, if you have these dreams and these goals that are unrealistic, okay, I get it. Like, you have to come back down to reality, and you may think it's settling, but if your dreams are never realistic in the first place, then it's kind of just like the reality of things. But when you know that you can attain your dreams and goals, you can get the guy or whatever, have the relationship, don't settle for anything else. If it's realistic, you can really have it. Like, I just don't believe in settling, and I don't think anybody should ever believe in settling.
Ladies, I'm about to say a harsh truth here, and I'm going to start it off by agreeing with this young lady as long as she is a young lady. That wasn't cryptic. I assure you, most of my male viewers understood clearly what I meant. The reason she can have this attitude currently is because her SMV is high. Let's look at it. She's attractive, young. She has a submissive tone of voice, and more than likely very fertile. She has the pick of the litter at this age. These are her best years to select the best man she can find for a husband. Take your W's when you can get them. Mother Nature gave her wonderful gifts. Unfortunately, Father Time will take them away. The longer she waits, the fewer suitors she will find, and eventually settling will turn into she gets what she can get. Men value youth, beauty, and fertility, 3 assets that have expiration dates. Thinking that the man you want will want you after all 3 have expired because you have a career to offer him is about as logical as a short, ugly, broke man thinking he can get a swimsuit model to marry him because he has an awesome comic book collection. In other words, what makes you think a man who wants fresh milk is gonna look your way when you turn into aging cheese? Moving on.
The most powerful thing that you can do to create your dream life is to start saying no to things that are half versions of what you want, that are diluted versions of what you want, that are breadcrumbs of the loaf you really want. Whenever you accept something that you know in your heart is not enough, it's not good enough for you, it's not quite a fit, you're still dreaming of more, you're still dreaming of better, you allow a maybe or an to take up space in your life that the universe was trying to use to bring in your biggest yes. And I know it's scary to say no to things because we're afraid of the void. We're afraid of, well, how long is it going to be until the yes comes in, until what I really want appears? But just constantly remind yourself, a plane cannot land on a crowded tarmac. You need to create that space for the greatest runway of your life yet. And whatever you are saying yes to, you're saying yes. More of this, please. Whereas when you say no, you turn the energetic winds in a different direction into the direction you actually want. And your life is too short to settle for half versions of anything. The universe has your back, but it needs the space to give you what you want. So get ready to say a lot more of no.
Yes, you go, queen. Don't accept half versions of what you want. If he makes $50K a year, don't accept a man who makes half the salary you want him to make. He has to make $100K. If he drives a Toyota Corolla Cross, don't settle that it is only worth half the value of an Audi S4. If he offers to take you on a standard cruise, don't settle for what's not even half the value of a private yacht.
You are twisting everything around. That's not what she meant. You're not supposed to settle for half the treatment, half the feels, and half the love men give. So there you go, you silly gorilla.
Oh, really? So tell me, ladies, how exactly can you measure a man's treatment? I'm serious. I mean, what scale do you use? How do you know it's 50%? Or 75%, or even 98% of what can be measured? In fact, your feelings are something men can't measure to give you. And exactly how do you give or get half the love you want? No, I am very clear on her argument. Half of anything is based on a measurable amount. That's not feelings, fam. That is material worth. Sorry, ladies, but my womanese is above average, and I know when women try their best to doublespeak things in order to get a monopoly on the vibes. Not today, ladies. I'm not even going to put up with half of that. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.